Welcome to your daily focus for February the 1st, 2019. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it right back to you. The intense energy continues today. Let's see what the cards have to say. Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is summoning in your future, what you want. It's making a decision. We're not faced through the other archway. We've made a decision here. So we could be wanting to make a decision here, but I see that other one wide open still. I love how it's the full moon. It's like we are looking towards the new moon window here as we come upon our new moon in Aquarius. So that'll be Monday. So we're still in full moon energy. We still have that path open to us still. We're making new decisions. We're taking new directions. We're deciding to take new directions. That could be, Mercury right now. So we had the Saturn Neptune trine yesterday. It was exact. Now you'll be feeling that energy throughout the rest of all of February. Okay, February 28th, I think, is the last. But realize that the energy is lessening now. We'll have it again in June. We'll have it again in June. And we'll have it again in November. So we're gifted with that energy 3 times. But for this one now, okay, right in between, the middle point of Saturn and Neptune in the sky, there's Mercury now today. So not only are we being practical and sensible and yet being inspired, but now our mental playing field is now on fire within this energy. So research, learn new things. Remember, you are in full moon energy, so this is a beautiful time to plan, to prepare, to seek out new information, to talk to mentors, or maybe you're talking and teaching, depending on your path. But we're definitely, turning a corner here. Usually I focus on that little box, but the box doesn't seem to bother me. I see us more coming away from that full moon energy and ready to go into a new beginning, and we're summoning it in here. The chariot is in detriment. Now, the chariot is, we need to pull back on the reins. We need to think things through. We may not want to, though. Now, the thing that catches my eye that usually doesn't in this card, but typically, and with this one too, there are no reins for those horses. So where you thought you had control, you don't. And so how do you get those horses to go where you want them to go without pulling on those reins and making them do what you want them to do? This is where unconditional love and faith and belief come in. This is knowing that we can lead through compassion and empathy and fairness. To walk with integrity. Wasn't that a lot of our lesson in 2018? To walk with our head held high, to take the long way. It'd be easier with the reins. Now you have to take the time to get to know the horses a little bit. And so make sure you're not doing any sudden moves forward, any bursts forward. Make sure that you are not, you don't have the control, so stop trying to control. And the flip side is, what are you going to do if those horses take over and decide to, how are you going to regain your control, your power? So I think it's also a very heavy day. I mean, we have that Mercury in between Saturn and Neptune, that trine, but we're making some hard decisions here. We're looking at some things. I wonder how much clarity we actually have then, since we're in fog here. But if there's anything about Mercury today, it's being able to think outside the box and still stay within something that is practical, something that we truly can go forward in. Three of Cups, look at this. Celebration. Well, I hope this is a sign of what we are walking into for this weekend. This is good news coming in. This is cause for celebration. This is telling you to let down your hair and just go with the flow and be in the moment. Well, we'll get a Nature's Whispers card here. So we're looking at making some major decisions in our life, or a changing point in our life in one area or another, or maybe several. The Chariot is pull back and think it through kind of energy. But being in detriment, I don't know if we'll be inclined to want to pull back. We might want to push through. We might want to bully our way in, or get it the quick and easy way. Those things will definitely fail today, if not in the moment, down the road. So take a step back today. Think it through. Get to know those horses a little bit better so that they do what you want. Be gentle with yourself. Look at this. The 33 energy comes out. So right after we get the Three of Cups, and it's saying, let down your hair. Be in the moment. Enjoy. Go with the flow. Get together with friends, family. Raise your giggles and laughs. I know the moon is in Capricorn, so we're a lot more serious, I think, with the Chariot there. But we have to make time for our play just as much as our work. It's being focused in one area or the other. So, and good news could be coming in. I'm seeing that rainbow. I'm seeing that full moon. So I think as we go into the weekend, we'll be getting some pleasant surprises, perhaps. And then we have 33. Be gentle with yourself. Well, let's see what the book says. 33 is such a powerful number. It's the healing number. It's such a sacred master number. They're the hardest lessons to go through. There's sacrifice, but it offers something that it raises you higher than being rich with money, that's for sure, with a 33. A time of new birth and new energy is upon you. Yes, it is. Draw on the lessons you have learned to assist you in moving forward. Notice how you have grown and changed as a result of everything that has transpired. Gather information as you go and get ready for the new adventure. All signs are positive for successful outcomes at this time. And 33 being such a powerful spiritual indicator, expect miracles in your life today. How knowing, a belief in yourself. Because that might actually be lacking. I mean, I didn't even talk to you guys about Mercury. Mercury and Chiron is talking. I think they're in a semi-square. So, I mean, that can bring up, repressed, unacknowledged parts of ourselves today, which may cast a shadow of doubt upon who we are and what we want to step into. We have Mars squaring Pluto, right? And that would be the control, right? Mars square Pluto. We want control, or somebody else is taking control. But we want to have a true control over our desires, how they manifest, how they go forward. And so there's this, we had the Hangman yesterday. It's about the surrender. It's about saying, this is where I am, and this is what I have to work with. This is what I have to work with. I'm in the chariot here. I've got no reins for those horses. I don't know if the horses know that or not. But I better talk to them nicely and treat them with love so they go where I want to willingly. So treat the people in your life with love and empathy today, rather than impatience or harsh words. If somebody else wants the stage today, let them have it. Because you know that if you were to do that, it'll come back to haunt you. So it'll come back to haunt them. So just let them have their stage today. You know where you're going. You know your strength. You know your empowerment. You know your beauty. You know your worth. Find your identity with the raccoon. I love the raccoon. I was thinking about my raccoon today. They were tearing down a forest and I found a baby raccoon. People were talking all day coming in where I worked when I was a teenager and telling me they almost hit this raccoon. So at the end of my shift, I had to walk out and see this raccoon that almost everybody hit, because I thought, how odd for it to be staying right in the same area. And it was just this little baby. So hiding, mirror, right, and destiny. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Raccoon tells you that you are hiding from your true self. All too often we lose our identity. It can be connected to career, love relationships, and even friendships. Relationships are a mirror of who you are at the time. If your self-esteem is low and sad, you will attract the same. So it's about raising your vibration today, isn't it? You can't raise your vibration if you're fighting or getting angry with somebody and trying to control the situation in some way. On the outside, a person or situation may be perceived as the life of the party, but inside they are crying with confusion. It's never good to create relationships out of illusions and treat them as patch or quick fixes for what you don't have in your life. They are supposed to be a complement to who you are and help you grow, both of you, or all of you, if we're talking in the context of friends, co-workers, or career. Now, it doesn't mean we hermit ourselves away. It means that we need to work to heal ourselves and become the person that we want to be in our life. Be the person you want in your life. No matter what disappointment you have had in your life, you cannot forget to celebrate who you are. When that job promotion doesn't come through, or the person you hoped was the love of your life just leaves, it's easy to get caught up in the negativity of despair. But it means that you aren't in the right spot in your life to attract what you want. So take the time to change that. Now, Raccoon has a list. Write down 10 qualities that you love about yourself. So go ahead, 10 qualities you love about yourself. And they don't have to be physical, but they can be. Your talents, your abilities, your smile. Write down 10 qualities that you would like to work on. And then truly look at those qualities to see if they are fixable or things that you are creating because you are sad. And take that number one thing, you know, the quality you love most about yourself, and write a couple sentences about that one. And trust me, it really helps with building up affirmations. Because when you first start doing affirmations, your brain will say, oh, that's a lie. So you really have to have things in your affirmations that are true about you, especially when things go wrong or downhill. And you can say, hey, you're good at this. You know you're good at this. You know you've got that. And start talking yourself into a higher vibration. And your brain will start to believe those other things. And eventually, you step into those things. Eat right. Go to the grocery store. Buy some colorful food. Fill your cupboards with good and colorful foods. Put the black colored clothes to the back of the closet and get out some bright colors. I know some of you have to wear black, but nobody has to know what color your undies are. So, you know, they're just telling you to change your appearance. For you. Use positive affirmations. Put them all over your apartment, house. You can use art, index cards, or whatever. Surround yourself with the positive. Put on fun music and dance. Dance it out. When you are sad, take some action instead of focusing on the mourning. And yes, it's okay to cry. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to be upset. And part of the healing is being able to slowly shift your focus into new directions, however minor the task is. And to look at it and say, I did that. I completed that. I can get through this. I can get through today. Reach out for help. Talk to somebody. When you're sad, take some action instead of focusing on the mourning. Cry. Don't feel bad about crying. Seek professional help if you feel suicidal or having dark thoughts. Know that it takes time to heal. Know that it takes time to heal. Know that you've walked years of a path in order to get to now. So don't expect, boom, overnight. It takes time. Have a patience with yourself. Don't patch your heart with another toxic relationship. And that's it. Then we got Raven. Have patience. Have a patience with yourself. I turned to Raven for a reason, I guess. Remember, until we meet again, I do love you.